how old is this place?
You got me.
We're fine. That's why they built the fence there.
We have to get out of here. We're all gonna die, all right? There's gonna be a crash.
Have you lost your mind?
You saw it before it actually happened. We're alive, and so are a lot of other people.
I keep having these visions. I see how the next person's gonna die.
What do you mean, the next person?
Survivors in the accident.
What if we weren't meant to survive? What's gonna happen to us?
I think we can stop it.
Look out!
Death is closer than ever in digital 3D.
I mean, you may or may not be able to see it in 2D at your theater, or if they don't monopolize the 3D thing like they did for a while, and you were only able to see it in 3D. I saw it in 3D. But,
boy, yeah. Blame James Cameron's Avatar. This is us basically continuing our, not only our monthly mistakes, but kind of our 3D trend we've been doing with some of these movies, because we did, My Bloody Valentine 3D, Jaws 3D, Friday the 13th 3D, and now we're doing the Final Destination 3D. So kind of all these bad 3D movies that have come out in this, especially like this, My Bloody Valentine 3D, where it's like Avatar came out, reinvented 3D, and
we're going to do Shark Night 3D in 2 months.
Shark Night 3D is what we're going to be doing in 2 months. So, and then in January, we've talked about possibly doing Texas Chainsaw 3D. So there's an idea there, or as well as other ideas. So who knows? We're just going to keep on doing these really bad 3D movies for you, because that's a great criteria. Is every time there's a shitty 3D shot,
as the people would say, "Do your thing, cuz," like this is just Chainsaw 3D.
Yeah. Don't remind me of that. But this is actually a franchise that has, unlike Texas Chainsaw, that has mostly good films in there, except this is the one lone wolf, if you will, since I'm Wolfman, that is just not good whatsoever. There's a reason why Tony Todd didn't even at all accept.
He didn't even do like a voice thing like he did for 3. Like 3, he at least had like the voice of the roller coaster and the voice on the subway at the end. Like he at least had like some involvement. Like he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll sit this one out. Give me something better." And then he finally came out for the next one when he's like back on screen in a better movie. He didn't bother with this one.
Yeah. It's like it's and it's bad when that happens, because Tony Todd has done. I love Tony Todd, rest in peace, but he's done a lot of like straight to DVD, kind of not so good movies. If he was able to read the script and say, "Yeah, this is not good, I'm not doing this one," then it's bad. And having to rewatch this tonight, I know probably what some of the criteria is tonight, and I am not ready. I got myself some Mike's Harder, because they go harder in this movie with all the deaths and everything. So that's why I was like, I thought that would be meta to be able to drink that.
I didn't find like a tie-in thing. Like there are some beers like local brewery things that have like kind of a skeleton on them or something like that. But it's all like IPAs, and I don't like IPAs, so like I can't just drink that. So,
or if a NASCAR person has a beer,
yeah, I'm just good old Bud Light for me. But you know, they'll go too. But if I ever, but for the shark one, I can do Land Shark. We do have Land Shark water, so I'll drink Land Shark when we get to Shark Night. So that'll be one thing. And you know, maybe even like when we do Friday the 13th, I could do like a Blue Moon or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
I did Blue Moon once though, and that's hard to get down.
Yeah, it's a little tough. So we'll see. But Land Shark is like a light beer, so that I could probably do that. I've drank it before. But yeah, our criteria tonight, as usual with every you know, horror movie, is death and nudity. There is nudity in this movie, briefly. It's kind of a rarity for Final Destination, other than the tanning bed thing. Like, there's not a lot of nudity in this franchise, so it's a rarity. But death, so not like literally when every single person, you know, like, you know, if we see a thing where, you know, something squashes like 3 people, you know, we don't have to take like 3 drinks. It's just the one shot. But obviously, that always gets us going with an opening Final Destination kill, because there's a lot of rapid fire, you know, death. So we got to be on our toes. So it's that. Anytime there's a vision or a premonition, we take a drink, you know. So anytime he gets even just a flash vision of, you know, something, like there's a couple of things in this movie where he's, you know, briefly sees like the car going by or something like that. So that's a premonition. So we got to
sort of like random skeletons that just like show up or something. Like he has those weird visions.
You know, when
like
he
weird.
just
It's
sees
like,
the goofy vision, he sees something. Every time he spazzes out and sees something, you know, we got to do that. Yeah, it is 3D. So anytime there's like an overt, you know, 3D coming at the screen kind of a thing, you know, we got to take a sip. And then, yeah, the criteria, the final one, and there's not a lot for this movie. This is all you need. Anytime there's a mention of a variation of basically these 4 words: death, dead, die, dying.
Oh God.
Die, dying, death, dead. You know, like, and there's a scene like in the middle of this movie where they're discussing what's going on in like somebody's house, like the 4 characters or whatever. And I swear they say it like 10 times in the scene. That's how lazy the script is. So some very one of the others. We'll have to be on our toes with that. So that one takes a while to get going, because they don't start talking about it for a little while. But once it does, it's pretty quick as well. So yeah, we'll watch out for that one.
Oof. All right, guys. This may be my Final Destination tonight. Let's hope not.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if I can make it through this. But I have it queued up on DVD. It's streaming on Max as well if y'all want to watch along. But
yeah, I've got it on queued up on my Fandango at home. I have the collection on there, so I'm at the 0-second thing, and yeah, I think the first thing we see is like the fade in with the New Line Cinema thing, so the blue screen. So yeah, if you guys want to watch along, just queue it up, and it's pretty much the first thing you see. So yeah.
All right.
Whenever we're ready. So yeah, I'll be watching it on my other tab, but I can still hear you, Wolf. So, but you know, I'll be drinking.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's just I've been doing it this way because I can control the volume on the other tab and still hear it a little bit in the background. I can kind of have it like kind of faded, but still hear a little bit. So music cues and whatnot. But yeah, it works out. So whenever you're ready.
Cool. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, play.
Yeah. All right. So they brought back the New Line Cinema thing for Bloodlines, because I've seen it. I think you've seen it, right? So
yeah. And Bloodlines is awesome. Makes me wish I was in the theater watching that again instead of this.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty cool, because New Line Cinema, it's one of those studios where every time I see New Line Cinema, I always immediately think of Nightmare on Elm Street. But then,
it's the house Freddy built.
But yeah,
it's kind of
for sure.
It's kind of unbelievable that this was directed by the same guy who did the second one, because the second one's good.
Yeah, the second one's regarded as one of the best. You know, it's just, yeah.
This one just feels like a parody or something. You know,
yeah.
Feels like a Freeberg and Seltzer present the Final Destination or something. It's just weird.
It's just like how I found out that the director of Bloodlines, I found out that he did Leprechaun Origins.
Yeah. He doesn't have a good track record, and all of a sudden he puts out a really good Final Destination movie. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like, yo, what?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
So we're at the races here.
Yeah, and it's like, who thought that a good idea was a NASCAR race of all things. Like
Yeah.
I was telling my friend today that a Final Destination film, like they could have done something where you open with them on a cruise ship, because we never did something like that. There's so many ideas you have. You have someone fall in, a shark eats them or something, and you got all this other crazy stuff happen like on a cruise ship and everything. So I'm like,
so here comes Discount Miles Teller, as I like to call him.
Yeah,
he looks like Dime Store Miles Teller.
He does. And this guy is like,
yeah,
the blonde guy. He's like
the douchey guy.
Yeah,
he's
like a dollar store Liam Hemsworth or something.
It's like a dollar store Freddie Prinze Jr. or something, or I don't know. Yeah.
Who puts alcohol in a fucking binocular set?
Well, those are real things. Yeah, you can like sneak liquor into somewhere. Yeah,
that's wild. But I've never seen it in a binocular set. Like imagine someone seeing you drink like a binocular. They think you're crazy. They're just like, what the hell?
And this the redhead looks like a dime store version of the redhead in like Cabin in the Woods or something.
Yeah. That's it. She actually was on the was on The Boys. Interesting fact. She was Butch's wife on The Boys. So
okay, yeah. So she actually went on to do some stuff. Right.
Yeah, everyone else, not so much. So
Ed, Chivalry's dead.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. No, we got to pay attention to dialogue. Yeah, they slip it in here early. And then they'll start hitting the 3D on the desk pretty soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mom with the tampons. Mm. Asshole.
Yeah, that's the thing is none of the characters in this movie are remotely likable.
None of the characters are likable. They're all shitty characters.
Yeah.
You got like Nicolette Williamson, Bubba from Forrest Gump. He's like relatively likable, and he's about the only one. But he's not even like the main character, and he's not going to survive. So
yeah. But he's probably the biggest actor.
Easily the least likable like protagonist in all the series. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the thing about the Final Destination movies. Sure, they always have dislikable characters, but usually the main protagonist is.
Yeah, like I like Devon Sawa in the first one. The Kimberly chick in the second one is good. Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Kevin Zegers are good in the third one. They're likable. And then the dude and his buddy, not Tom Cruise, are likable in the fifth one for the most part. Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, this one. No.
Here we go. We got the oil. Oil slick.
What? An oil? Yep.
Sounds like a dolphin noise. It's like Flipper.
I gotta put some air in my tires because they're starting to squeak when I'm on the road, and I'm like, that's usually not a good sign.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Camping World. 180. There's your 180 reference.
Yeah.
Flight 180. They always slip it in somewhere. I guess in Bloodlines, there's a license plate near the beginning of the movie that has like a 180 thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they always slip it in somewhere.
It's kind of interesting. I don't know what it is with 180, but I guess because flight.
Yeah, it's flight 180. They keep working it in and you die. So you drink.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh god.
He's just the main guy. He's just not a good actor either.
No, I felt something touch me. Something
touch me. What's going on? Yeah, he's not good. Then just the other movies, like at least the main character is usually taking it fairly seriously, and
it's
just I don't know.
Like Devon Sawa, you could see oh, he's got a future. Like he is a good actor.
Yeah.
You know? And you could see Mary Elizabeth Winstead. You know, you're like, oh, she's a good actress. You know, there's stuff like that. But yeah,
There's the screwdriver.
Oh, that was a kind of a 3D shot.
Oh, 3D with the screwdriver.
Yep.
Here we go. Yep. And coming around. Shredded the tires. Boom.
Oh, tire 3D.
3D.
And it killed someone just now.
Damn it. Here we go. Get ready. Yep.
Oh, dead.
Oh. I think you're like a second ahead of me, or 2 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 3D shot.
Yeah, that's a 3D shot.
Oh, my God. That was 3D shot and a
Oh,
death.
God. Oh, that's a twofer. Yeah, there's 3D deaths here. And 3D and a death. That's another twofer.
Oh,
Damn. This is not good.
Nope.
Mechanic guy. Another 3D right through the
3D and a 2.
Yep. Yep. And Cowboy Man. Dead.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's 3 people dead. I don't know. Damn.
So much death.
Just have to get through this opening. And another dead. Yep. The Stampede.
Oh,
geez, that's just one right there.
That still only counts as one. Oh,
that's just one. Oh, yeah, 3D right
3D
there.
And a death. Fuck.
And a premonition. So one more.
Yeah.
It counts as a premonition too. Oh God.
I'm already almost done with this. Oh shit.
I'm already burping. This is not good. But I was like, why are you pounding that beer? Stop it. All right, well, we made it through the premonition.
Okay. So
but it doesn't stop there. So.
Yeah, because there's as soon as they get out of there, now there's going to be people dying in real life.
Well, no, they're going to start the death and dying dialogue, and then there will still be a lot of 3D shots. So,
yeah.
Down something.
Down in front, asshole. I have heard NASCAR is such a boring ass sport for me, but I did hear going to a race is like a whole.
Well, and I can attest to this. So I've never been to like a full on giant NASCAR race, but my girl and I go to this local speedway in Hickory, and like they do like those kind of local races, like these kind of stock car races and stuff, and they're shorter races. So they do like 30, 40, 50 laps. Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah. And those are fun because they do several of them throughout the night, so it's not like these super long, 200 lap races. They just do like a 30 lap, and it's pretty fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then they have we went to a Night of Destruction where they have like a demolition derby and these other crazy races where they drag a trailer or they go backwards or they race school buses. Like that stuff's fun. So
nice.
Should go to one of those.
Yeah. I definitely know racing's getting really popular now, especially like a lot of people are into F1 racing and such.
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
A crash.
Dude, I'm glad we have enough of a criteria. I'm glad you didn't mention Crash as one because anytime
Yeah,
they say
we
Crash,
don't need it. Well, trust me, we don't need it. There's gonna be plenty.
Oh yeah.
It's my wife. And
Oh, 3D. And
Mm.
okay.
Ooh.
Oh shit! There's some 3D here too, like that ladder poking up.
This whole credit thing is in 3D. God damn it! I do like the credits though, because it's like a flashback of all the other deaths. Like it's not bad for what it is.
That's
probably
not
the best
bad.
part of probably the best part of the movie.
Oh, that's definitely a 3D shot.
Yeah. Damn it, I got like one sip left from this one. Shit. We're only at the opening credits and I'm already one beer in. That's not good.
Yeah. That's definitely not good. I've got like a couple sips left in this one.
I know. Brian Tyler. He's in a lot of movies.
Yeah. Oh,
that rebar was definitely a 3D.
Yeah.
Shit, number 2 already. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's shit.
Oh yeah, that's way over.
That's a 3D.
The roller coaster.
Yep. Yeah, the opening credits are like the only part that's like remotely interesting about this movie.
That's my caffeine. Take a drink.
Shit.
Yep.
It's gonna be death by alcohol.
Death by harder lemonade.
Yeah. That's what it's gonna be. But
yeah, but pay attention because they start talking about death, dying, whatever, like pretty soon. Yeah, after this, so it's a lot of the dialogue because the script is very lazy, so they rely on that a lot.
Yeah,
I just saw it.
Oh god, I just had that image in my head of once they get to the ending and they're all watching that 3D movie. And how it's just like every single shot is like
it's something in 3D within the 3D, the 3D of the 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm. Yo, no, you know what that douchey guy is? He's like a worse version of the same year. There was that douchey guy in the Friday the 13th remake. You know that guy.
Yeah.
He's like the dollar store version of that guy.
The one that's like in the sex scene and
like that super douchey guy remake. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He's the guy who owns the house or whatever. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I could totally see that.
They probably like wanted to get that guy, and he was like, "No, I'm going to do Friday the 13th instead."
Honestly, he picked a better choice. I don't like that Friday the 13th movie necessarily.
Like, he's a character in it at least. Like he's memorable,
and at least that movie has a good like 30 minutes to it because the opening 30 minutes was like awesome.
Yeah, and there's one or two decent deaths. Like this, it's not. It's fairly well shot and stuff. It's just like I don't like how it's a rushed greatest hits of the first 4 movies all in one movie. You know, they just rush everything and just we got to cram all 4 movies into this thing. Like it's just weird.
I know we have Friday the 13th Part 5 next month, but maybe we can consider next year doing the remake. I mean,
yeah, that could be one. I mean, there's plenty of Friday the 13th movies, so there's
but there are some good ones though, like the 6th one and stuff.
Well, there's ones you could still do a drink. You could do Jason X. There's plenty of stuff to do in Jason X.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Jason X. Yeah, I've never done
you
that.
know, I mean, like even if I like it, like there's still plenty of stuff you could drink to in that movie. But yeah, the remake, could be on the table as well. We'll see. Then I think we decided Halloween we'll go for Curse of Michael Myers, maybe the producer's cut because it's got more silly culty stuff in it. I mean, every time they mention the cult or the runes or the thorn, all that kind of stuff, you could drink to that.
Yeah, we are holding off the inevitable because at some point we are gonna run out of Halloween films and we're gonna have to do the Rob Zombie films eventually.
Yeah.
So it's like, oof. Yeah. And for August, we're doing kind of a animation August is what we voted on. So there's like 3 choices that you guys get to vote on. The Emoji Movie,
the Emoji Movie, Food Fight, the like unfinished Charlie Sheen movie, and that Titanic animated movie, like The Legend Continues, something like that. Yeah, it's like this Italian movie. Yeah.
So should be a fun time. It's funny because the Emoji Movie, I actually never got to see all of. I watched like 20 minutes of it. And
I watched like 30 minutes on streaming and I tapped out. So,
I was just like, oh God, no.
So they just throw out this like racist storyline out of nowhere. And then what I don't like about this movie, why I don't think like the deaths work in this movie is just every one of them is just like pretty straightforward. There's no fake outs, there's no like tension build up, they just like happen.
Yeah.
And it's just every time it happens, it's just lame. Like it ends on a thud.
And the one almost death that happens in this movie, you know what I'm talking about? In the car wash.
The car wash is the one like decent scene that like builds up, and it's
but then there's never actually a death out of it,
and then it's not the death. It's flash.
God, that's 3D and God. Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Yeesh.
Oh.
Yep. A little hook thing. Yeah, that line delivery is great. What happened? I just had a really bad nightmare. Yeah, you sure sound like you had a horrible nightmare.
No shit. That's why she
had a really bad nightmare. Yeah.
That's why she's checking in on you, because you had a really bad.
Yeah, because like the racist guy's death happens immediately after, and there's no build up or fake outs. It's just like the thing just gets him and
it's like, he's a racist bastard, so let's just kill him off, Like
it's not even that. Like I'm fine with that, but it's just like the chain thing just happens. Like there's no like, oh, is he gonna get like run over by the car? Is he gonna get thrown into a house? Is he gonna get blah blah blah? It's just like the chain thing grabs him and drags him, and that's it. Like there's no like usually with the other movies there's a wonder for a few minutes about like where it's gonna go, like what's gonna get it. They fake this thing and they pivot to another thing, and like there's none of that in these scenes.
No.
He's got quite the large house for being a security guard at a raceway.
I know, man. He what he probably does is he grinds, meaning that he doesn't spend money on anything.
He was early on the Uber and something. Yeah. What's he drinking? Alice Pale Ale or something? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't think my store carries that.
Yeah. I know. You said this weekend's been tough for you at your grocery store because it's Memorial Day weekend. So.
Oh, but it gets a little nutty.
So hey, now you have a shitty movie to look forward to. So.
Yep. Well, it was a long day. I worked about almost 12 hours today, so I kind of need some beers. It's fine. Yeah. So he just made a makeshift cross because.
Yeah, I guess because. Okay. That's hey. Any of you Christians watching this movie? I mean, hey, there's he's carrying a cross. There you go. Mm-hmm. Something for everyone in this movie. There you go. he just lays it on a
he's trying
ball thing. Okay. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Yeah, that's a fun song.
Here's the thing, like he's just standing there. The thing turns everything on, right? And there's no fake out as to like, is he gonna get run over by the car? Like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He just follows the thing, and then it snags him, and then he's just dead.
It's such a
there's no There's no pivots. There's no fake outs. There's
and then he just starts catching on fire. It's like, oh, there's a way that will kill him. And God, but I will say it makes it a little comedic with the music, but it's still really. Oh, that was a 3D shot. Oh, shit.
3D.
Yep.
Yeah, it's over. So.
And then now she's watching something that says, "My God, my ass is on fire." Very directly afterwards, like, come on. It's a lot of stuff like that is what bothers me about some of the early Final Destination movies. When I was doing my reviews, I was saying how in Final Destination 1, they literally have a song that's like the guys listening to on the radio. It's like, "It's my final destination." And it's like
they pronounce him dead on the scene.
Oh shit!
Yeah. How they was? Yeah, no, I didn't say killed.
Yeah. Killed is off the table. Here we go. It'll save us a little bit of.
Right, my lady's gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I gotta turn the camera off for a second. I'm still here.
You're good.
All right.
Oh God.
3D. Oh, right in your face.
Oh God, that's like 2 3D shots. Oh.
And a vision.
Yeah, and a vision. Oh fuck.
Yep. And the vision.
Shit.
God, these line reads.
That dream I had last night, I thought it was a nightmare. Why are you calling it a dream now? You were like,
it was like a wolf. It was like a vision. See, I mean, God, this is like high school shit.
Yeah,
this is really bad.
This is so bad. It's like
this guy's dead.
How he was going to die.
I knew I was going to die. I'm telling you, they rely on those. Careful, bro. Careful. He's going to die. There's another one.
Oh shit.
I'm telling you, they rely on those words heavily for the rest of the script the whole time.
And this movie feels like, the rest of them all feel like, okay, I can see why this was theatrically released, but this one feels like it's a straight to home video.
It feels like a VOD
kind of
destination movie.
Yeah.
Or like it's like the Asylum version, like they make like the knockoff movie.
Yeah. Something like that.
Because this death is lame too, because there's no like they tease all this cool stuff in the beauty salon, and then she just gets hit with the rock. That's lame.
That is lame.
I remember seeing in the theater and the crowd groaned, and they just groaned at every one of these.
I am very glad to say, just because of how good it was, that my first Final Destination film since I'm a youngin was, and in the theater, was Bloodlines. So.
Oh, that's it. No, I saw the original one in theaters. I snuck in for that one.
Yeah. Bloodlines was my first in theater. So,
and my first official one I could see when I was old enough was the second one. That was 2003.
I almost saw the fifth one in theaters, but since I grew up Christian, my mom was like, "Oh, that's going to be inappropriate," that kind of stuff. But I could have seen the fifth one, but I didn't.
So, fire. She looks like Dime Store Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
I
could totally see that.
Like the smiles. She looks like Aunt May. Yeah.
Yeah. Good Dime Store. And then oh man. And then that other more kind of pudgy girl looks a little bit like a Dime Store version of, I don't know if you've seen you've probably seen Marriage Story, but that one girl who comes to visit Adam Driver, who's like this social security worker or something. I forget that actress' name.
She looks, and then this other girl looks like Dime Store Kat Dennings or something.
Yeah. Totally,
It's all these people they couldn't afford. See, because like again, this scene could be good if it actually
Yeah.
ended up taking place in, like, if she actually died with something in the beauty salon.
Yeah.
There's plenty of things there. Like, there's hair dryers, and there's hairspray, and there's chemicals, and there's the fans, and there's
There's
head
that
thing.
little toe thing. That's
But there's also like the thing they put the hair in, to dry their hair. Like, there's the dryers. There's
especially because they're zooming in heavily on that toe.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's always
Yeah,
fake outs,
please.
but like I'm just saying, there's plenty of ways you could do like a cool death here, and you could do like an electrocution or something cool. But instead, it's just like we do all this stuff, and then she just walks outside, and gets hit by a rock. That's dumb.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
It is. I mean, once we get to it, that might have to be a "that's fucking stupid" thing, because that is part of our
it is dumb
criteria. Yeah.
Like she could get, like something could ignite something, and she gets, blown in the face with like the hair.
That ceiling fan. Look at that. The way it's moving.
Well,
like
even that, or it could trigger something, and how the hairspray in movies, like, sometimes they blow the hairspray in front of the flame, and like it's like a flamethrower. You could do something like that, and like set somebody on fire. Like that'd be cool.
Also, I like how a lot of times it's actually freak accidents in Final Destination. This one, straight up, that whole can of like hairspray or whatever was moving by itself. Like you can see, it's a supernatural force. It's like, oh, I'm pushing this closer to the end. It's just it feels a little bit less like accident that happened.
Yeah. Whee!
Yeah. And and I expect there to be fake outs. Fake outs are fun in a Final Destination. You're always like, oh, in a theater. Like that's how my theater was with Bloodlines, right? During some of the fake outs, and then it didn't happen, and then and then that dropping, it's like that could have killed her, and that could have been at least the interesting death, but yeah. Dee Dee. I actually worked with someone named Dee Dee.
She paying with a check? Who pays with a check? What beauty parlor takes checks? What are we doing?
I've got my eye on you too.
Me too.
Oh my god. Oh.
And then she just get hit to the rock. That's lame.
Yep, that's fucking stupid.
Dead and stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember people like groaning at that, like even in the theater. I remember just being like, really? Dies.
Yeah. And then of course, don't even get me started on his death when that
happened. This is the scene, dude, where they're all sitting around talking. Watch the dialogue in this scene.
Saved dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Watch
now to die sooner or later.
This is where I really noticed it right here.
Oh, shit. Next person gonna die. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, this is gonna finish off the next beer. Yeah.
And then they die.
They died. Oh.
Okay, so people die. So
God damn it!
And to die.
You fuckers. These we all died. Shit. Stop saying it. We get it. We got it.
No. You literally.
There's gonna be death. We got it.
Yeah.
The script is so lazy. Someone else's death.
Oh god, this is not good.
Yeah, I told you this scene was bad. This is the one scene.
Oh god.
Janet, come back. Don't leave. Stop. Don't come back.
She saw somebody say,
Somebody die. Oh. Yeah, one more sip and then I'm done.
Yeah, same. Fuck. Dude, I'm already drunk. Oh shit. This is bad.
I don't know why you're drinking 8% crab, Mage. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
You made a mistake.
Hey, it is a monthly mistake for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I
we
now
still
know.
We still got
dying. Fuck.
dying. Oh shit.
Oh.
Because we still got 50 minutes of this movie, man. You're gonna make it. We're only 30 minutes into this movie.
Oh my god.
I mean, granted, technically there's only about 45 minutes left until they hit the credits, but still.
True.
Yeah, that scene I remember it being bad. I was like, man, they say it like 8, 9, 10 times, whatever it is. Jesus, that's bad. Just dying, dead, bad.
Yeah. And yeah, it's sort of like one of the Leprechaun films. I forget which Leprechaun film was. I forgot pretty much the last like 15 minutes of what happened in that stream. It might be the same way tonight because I haven't had a lot to eat after. So yeah. Oh boy, he's having a vision and some bad 3D.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How was that assigned to go to the racetrack?
Okay. Oh, yes, maybe the racetrack. Why?
That was weird. Like that's what's so shitty about these visions. It's like it's just random stuff popping up, and he's like, "Oh, I know what to do." It's like, really? Like, how do you know what to do? Because it's just random shapes on screen. Right. What?
Dies
first.
Fuck. Oh, I think he says it a couple times here. Racist to his wife.
I'm not drinking for those deaths because
we already saw those deaths. Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah,
and that's not a premonition; it's a memory.
Yeah.
He's thinking really hard. You can tell because of his face.
Oh yeah. Man, he looks constipated. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember who does what.
It's Boba.
Oh yeah. Probably the biggest actor they could afford for this movie.
Oh yeah, no, and even then he was also just doing a lot of random movies around this time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in a million things, but
you know, they're probably like, hey, I mean, I'm just saying that because he was in a Best Picture winner, so you know, but
I mean, he was everywhere in the '90s, but he dies. Oh shit!
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh, when you die, fuck.
Yeah. See 180. But we do know where he works.
Grand State Customs.
Okay. Customs.
Hey, an observant fellow. There you go.
Yeah. And again, so many cool ways somebody could die in like a mechanic garage.
Yeah.
And then again, jumping ahead, he just dies because something flies at him and kills him. Just like The Rock. It's silly. I mean, if it was me, I would have him get like somehow like pulled into an engine and like ground up or something, you know, or
or like burnt,
silly,
you know, because of how hot engines are, you know, or something like
or
that.
you know, somebody falls with a blowtorch on and blowtorches his face off or something, you know, like anything. You know, there's ways you can do something more creative here, or have him get something happens and
crushed by a car.
Well, not even the crush thing. Like you can have him not get crushed by the car, but like something happens and somebody falls on something and like turns on the engine and the wheel like carves his face up or something, you know, like anything.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
And now they're dead. Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they rely on that a lot.
Is it normal to have the screen start going to go blurry a little bit?
That's not the screen, that's your eyeballs.
Oh, shit.
That's your 8% mics.
Yeah.
It's blurring 8% of your vision.
Yeah. Oh man. Just so y'all know, I drink responsibly, so I'm not going anywhere after this.
No, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Here's your die.
Shit.
Yeah. No, we are both just at home, and I go to bed right after this. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Yes, we drink responsibly at home on YouTube. Don't drive anywhere. This stupid tobacco spit.
I've tried that. It's disgusting. I don't get how
I wouldn't even try. Yeah, my brother-in-law did that for a while, and it's gross because you just like carry a cup around. It's just disgusting.
And now there's that stuff called Zen that my best friend's into.
If I was meant to die. Yes, here comes the truck. Look out.
Ooh, and that's nope, that's not enough.
Nope. No, that's right after this.
Yeah. I guess it's not my turn to die. There you go. So that's a double header. And
3D,
kind of 3D. So it's a triple header because he said die, he died, and then.
But again, it's similar to the last one.
He just said death. Fuck.
Death. Oh fuck. But yeah, it's just like the last one where just was something that just flew at him and killed him, like The Rock.
They both died. Fuck.
They both died. Fuck. Jesus. We know people die. God, stop saying it.
We're watching the movie. We can see them physically
this
dying.
is one of the shortest lists I've ever had for a movie as far as criterion. It's all we've needed.
Yeah. Shit. This is actually, and this is one of those movies where it's not like let's wait a while and then, because sometimes we have it where it's like we have to wait a while and then stuff starts kicking in, you know. This is, it kicks in from the beginning and it just still keeps on going. And it's just damn. Oh, right here's the nudity.
Yeah, no, one of the rare, like I said. Actually, this might be the only sex scene in the series. I think, now that I remember.
Yeah, you're right. The only actual sex scene.
Because the nudity in the third one is the tanning bed.
And then the nudity in the second one is her lifting the shirt up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. This is the only nudity that's... Or is the sex scene. Dude, that dude is such a prick.
Yeah. There's a reference to the second one coming up. There is like I was listening to a podcast about Bloodlines where they were going through it and reviewing and stuff, and there is a theme of like coins in this series of coins like having like a Rube Goldberg thing, because technically the coin here
Oh wow,
and it causes a chain reaction.
that's true.
Yeah, because
And
he
then
throws like the quarter, and
yeah,
it causes the bird to like crap on the car, and then
oh
then they shoot
yeah,
the penny, just like in Bloodlines. See,
yeah. So
so the penny's
because I
kind of
was gonna say
reference back to the movies.
the unlucky penny is what happens in Bloodlines.
Yeah, and this causes her to go to the car wash and all that.
Yeah. Even though you really wouldn't have to go to the car wash, you literally could just like
You can pull into the gas
Go-
station and get the squeegee thingy.
just go to the squeegee thing. It saves you money. Just go get the squeegee
Yeah.
thing and just rub that on your windshield, and you don't have to pay like
Yeah.
however much it was during this time.
Oh, Clear Rivers is the Ali Larder character.
Yeah, Clear
Yeah.
Rivers Water. So there you go. That's a reference to the
Yeah.
second film.
Oh, I think he has another vision here. I think. Oh, let me see. Yeah, he's having a vision.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, and a 3D vision.
Yeah, and a 3D vision. But
Mhm.
most of his visions have to be in 3D, of course.
Of course, all the digital stuff is in 3D here. Stay away from water.
So you being someone who actually watched them in 3D,
Yeah.
I assume that the
Yeah,
fifth
I saw
the fifth
yeah.
one utilized it better.
The fifth one was also 3D, but yeah, they tried to actually like, because there was some cool stuff in the opening where like, you remember like the death on the bridge where the girl falls down but then gets impaled by the sailboat. That was like in 3D. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was,
Stuff like that. Like there was,
yeah.
they tried to utilize it in that fifth one as well because I saw that one in 3D also.
That's cool.
Yeah. What's your ranking of the series?
Oof. So yeah, I haven't actually done an official ranking on the channel yet. I'm going to soon, but I probably would go Bloodlines actually number 1 because I loved it that much. I think it was really emotional with Tony Todd's cameo and the way that he wrote his own lines, and I just thought it was like really powerful. And then probably number 2 would be Final Destination 2. Then I'd probably go the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and then this one.
Yeah, I haven't ranked Bloodlines yet. I need to see it again before I do that. I usually before I rank something, need to see it at least twice.
Yeah.
But without that, I'll go. I still have the first one the most. So I'll go 1, 5, 3, 2, 4. But all the ones other than 4 I like. So it's just like little minor reasons. You know what I mean? Like they're all good except for this one. So it's all I like them all.
Yeah, I've always called it my ultimate guilty pleasure franchise because it's like, I can acknowledge some of the flaws that are, in some of these films, but I still have fun with them regardless. It's like this and Friday the 13th. Those are like my 2 like guilty pleasure franchises.
Yeah, and it's crazy how other than this one, it's like almost a perfect franchise in that.
Yeah.
Other than that, like all the movies would at least be good and entertaining.
I think honestly, the only perfect horror franchise out there
Evil Dead
is Evil Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's literally every single one has been a banger. And then they have a TV show that lasted 3 seasons, and every season is a banger. So it's like, okay, well, there you go. Yeah. And I know I'm in the minority, but I probably would say the exact same thing maybe about the Chucky franchise if Seed of Chucky didn't exist. But
yeah, I hate Seed of Chucky, but yeah, all the other ones are at least watchable.
Yeah.
Oh, now you tell me. Yeah, no, I mean this scene, this car washing is like halfway decent. Like it actually builds up some tension. It's kind of, it makes you, wonder if you were in that situation, which what good scenes do.
And like the thing about these Final Destination films that are always great is how like the second one, makes you scared to ever drive behind log trucks or anything like that. And then the third one makes you scared to ever go on a roller coaster and stuff like that. But this one makes you like this scene. It does build up to where it's like, okay, well, I'm never going to a car wash because it has that kind of feeling, as a lot of these deaths should have.
Yeah.
No other deaths in this movie have that kind of feeling. It's only this one. And this isn't even a death. That's the thing. It's like, if this was a death, then it would actually make more of a stronger effect. Where it was like, shit, now I'm never going to a car wash, Yeah. But yeah. Like this could have been I'm going to do a ranking eventually of the Final Destination deaths. This could have been something where if they actually killed her in the car wash, I could have said, hey, this is like in the top 5 Final Destination deaths. But because it's not actually a kill, there's nothing to do with that. Oh, that was a 3D shot. Holy shit. Happy Gilmore just hit him with a golf ball.
Another coin thing. There's a lot of coin stuff in these movies, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the coin kind of. Why would you go after a quarter? Why? Who cares?
You literally can just
get another one.
Get another quarter. Yeah, just pay $1 something and get your change back. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know why this reminds me of it, but at some point, another 3D movie we have to do is Saw 3D, because we never did.
Oh yeah, that's one of the worst ones too. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we ever eventually get Saw 11, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Because sometimes we do stuff that's like themed to release. Like in September, we're going to do either a Conjuring universe film that's really bad or Strangers Chapter 1. We haven't.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the only scene that's actually fun. That's actually like intense. And see, the reason I hate this movie too is it started the trend of where they had to put the in front of everything, like the Fast and the Furious, and then the Final Destination, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so my friend was like, "Oh, dude, I just watched the first Final Destination film." I was like, "Oh, really? You watched Final Destination?" He was like, "I think." It was titled The Final Destination. I was like, "That's not the first, bro. You watched the fourth one." He was like, "Oh, okay."
I more hate the Legacy sequel that has the same title as the original. That pisses me off more.
Oh yeah,
because we're getting another one of those this year.
Like how we had Scream 5,
Scream, Candyman, Halloween, and the death. Oh,
yep. Yeah, and then I Know What You Did Last Summer is going to be.
That's what I'm saying. I Know What You Did Last Summer this year is a Legacy sequel, but it's calling it the same. The Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I hate that trend. It sucks because then you have to clarify. The Halloween one I hate especially because now there's 3 movies called Halloween.
Yeah.
It's Halloween 78, Rob Zombie's Halloween, and then Halloween 2018. It's just
but I'll at least like forgive Rob Zombie a little bit because that is a remake, but it's like this whole
it's okay
this whole requel deal idea. It's like I don't get it.
It's okay to use subtitles are numbers. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like we've had plenty of subtitles in horror movies. You know, the Candyman one you could have called like Candyman Reborn or something, you know.
And then for Scream, you could have called it 5 Cream, you know? Do like a 5 and then have the rest of it spelled out, like how they did Scriptorum, you know? They could have done 5 Cream and that would have worked. But no.
I mean, I know there's a limited amount of subtitle words you can use, but and they're all kind of cliche, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But at least this Newfound Destination, it's like they don't call it 6, but at least the Bloodlines thing, it's a generic title that's been in like 5 or 6 franchises, but at least it makes sense given the plot of the movie.
Yeah, it actually plays into the plot, you know.
Yeah.
And I was worried about the Newfound Destination when I heard it was like an hour and 50 minutes. I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
And then it actually utilizes that runtime.
I think he's given up.
If he dies, I'm next.
I'm next. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And one thing I'll say about these drinks is at least they're flavorful. Oh, fuck. Death.
Yeah. Take both.
I just finished off the cranberry. I just finished off the cranberry. Now I'm on mango. So there you go.
Yeah, no, I'm almost on my third.
Nope. Maybe no one else has to die.
Oh, fuck. God. No, it didn't break the chain.
No. Never break the chain. I thought of the Fleetwood Mac song as soon as he said that. Keep us together. By train. Which, speaking of music, it's unfortunate. You know, the Billy Joel news. Oh, no, he's not dead. All right. Thought he was dead.
No. And it broke.
Oh man, that's a little triggering for me because I'm a little bit open about this more. But back a long time ago, I did a suicide attempt, and the thing broke off like that and snapped. So I didn't actually go through with it. But, yeah, it was like
I love how he just keeps the noose on his neck this whole scene though.
I know, right? It's just like
okay.
Oh,
that's not obvious. Jesus, that's the most obvious one so far.
Yeah, that was like, jeez.
To life.
Oh, yeah. Which, speaking of To Life, you know the improvised scenes that were in Bloodlines that, what Tony Todd says, that really made me start to tear up.
It's good stuff because they just said say whatever you want. Yeah, and you just said say whatever you want. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me get the cookies. Yeah, sure you did. Credits ain't rolled yet.
Oh fuck! I got pissed, but I'm gonna hold it for the rest of this.
I don't know. We got 20 more minutes.
Okay,
you gotta go.
I think I can hold it.
That's what you think.
That's true.
It's in 3D. Love Lies Dying. Is that anything like Love Lies Bleeding?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what the heck?
Prequel to Love Lies Bleeding.
Wait, did Love Lies Dying? Is that what it is?
Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Thought.
4. Jeez. Oh, boy. Mm-hmm. Shit. Yeah, I'm really feeling it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you, man. Yeah, this wouldn't take long even for a short movie.
Sometimes, hey, the short ones are the killers because remember, Thanksgiving is still our record. 7 beers.
Vision.
Mm. Oh, and 3D as well.
Yeah. Oh, 3D Snake.
God, that's bad. Oh,
it's
God.
Like shit.
It's like really terrible CGI snake. Holy shit. He didn't die. Fuck.
He didn't die.
Well, I'm about to die here. Fuck. If you can stop saying die, I won't die. How about that? You know?
What kind of dumbass nurse leaves this water on?
Yeah.
So another racist?
I guess because he's from Korea.
Yeah, but I mean, do we need 2 racists in this movie? Is that necessary? Yeah. We already had one. Do we need another one?
Okay, I get it. You know, every movie is inherently in some way political in some sense, but it's like we've already had the political messaging in this movie.
Yeah, who leaves the water on like
so
that?
We don't need it twice.
Somebody help.
He's a bad nurse if he just literally leaves him behind. What the fuck? You know, he just walks away.
How long has it been since the race?
I don't know. It feels like it's been days.
Yeah.
God, CGI in this movie is so bad. That was like CGI.
Yeah,
water
the visual effects are really, really bad.
Coming out of that ceiling, it was like CGI water. It was so bad. Holy shit.
So the water's not going under the door or anything, spilling out in the hallway?
Apparently not. Oh, God, his bed's green? That's nasty. He would have died. Fuck.
Would have died.
So if he dies, I'm just like,
he dies. Yeah.
Oh God.
This movie sucks.
We haven't even gotten to the 3D scene yet. Oh shit.
Bathtub. And that's a lame death too. Yeah, it's another lame death.
Yeah.
Very anticlimactic. Oh, remember when malls were a thing? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's like the Roanoke Mall. It's 2 floors. Yeah. I mean, I live in Virginia, so that's why I say Roanoke. But
by the way, quick recommendation for a good movie this year, Wolf. You like documentaries, right?
Yeah.
Secret Mall Apartment, good documentary.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out. But
so
the mall here in Lynchburg, Virginia, we like to call the Schmall because it's like it's literally 1 floor and it's like a few restaurants and then a food court and that's it. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. We have a mall like that way back in Jacksonville where I used to live called the Regency Square Mall. I think it finally closed down or somebody finally just bought it out completely and is going to do something else with it. But yeah, it's like just a mall that was barely scraping by with like a food court, and half the stores were closed, when I moved out of Jacksonville. And the other one, the Avenues, was a better one that was still in operation, but still not as busy as it used to be.
Yeah. I get that.
Oh shit! Here it comes.
Yep. Fuck.
Oh,
there's so many characters who died that way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is why I liked in Bloodlines that they actually were about to do that.
Yeah,
and then they didn't. So that was kind of nice.
No, I like that it teased it in the trailer, but it wasn't actually the death. I appreciate that. Well, as opposed to we just saw the trailer for this one that you played, and the Rock death is just the death. So that's lame. So they just showed the death in the trailer.
Yeah.
Saving Little Christina? What are these movies? 6 new screens. The mall movie theater, which is not a thing really anymore either.
Actually, for me,
that's 3D.
That's very 3D. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The mall movie theater is the only thing for me. So, like, my main movie theater where I go to is a Regal, but the Regal is in the mall. That's the thing. So the mall has all these stores, very few stores, and a food court. And then they have the movie theater, and that's like all there is.
So the Regal I go to is like, it's not a mall, but you know how there's like those kind of almost like outdoor malls that you can walk around, like those town center kind of things.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things that has like stores and restaurants and like apartments, like really expensive, apartments or condos.
That's like main. That's like kind of like Main Street, Charlottesville, where it has a bunch of stores, but instead of apartments, it has like hotels as well.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
So, my Regal is a part of like that whole like complex or whatever. Yeah,
that's cool.
So that's the idea.
And the nearest 40X, the nearest 40S for me, which is dying fuck.
Okay.
But the nearest 40S for me, which is like 3 hours away, that has apartment complexes attached kind of to the 40S theater. So
like
I find that
the biggest theaters I have is like my Regal has a RPX, and that's it. They don't have an IMAX, but my Epic theater that's down the road, the kind of old shitty theater, just did a whole renovation of the whole theater. I haven't been there yet. So they finally added the recliners and like reserved seating and shit. Oh, vision.
Question: does that count? Because first off, that's a 3D shot. Second off, and a vision. But second off, third off, they said the word dying, like it showed it physically. Does that count?
Nah, that's fine. But yeah, they added a IMAX screen, which is like fake IMAX, but I still haven't checked it out yet. So we'll have to see if it's any good.
Yeah. I like to call it Limax.
Yeah, it's Limax. Yes, I think it's a Limax screen, but I haven't looked at it yet, so we'll see how it looks. But they finally upgraded the damn theaters. They had these old projectors and old seats and just kind of a really old, crummy theater, and they finally renovated it.
I'll probably go see the new Mission Impossible on Monday in a Limax format. So
yeah, but at least if like the sound system is good. I used to go to an AMC that it was like technically a Limax, but the sound system was probably the best one in the city. So I would go there just for the sound because the sound was actually really good. Like one of those ones that would like shake the theater, it was so loud, which is cool.
Oh yeah,
it was good
very cool. I saw Interstellar in that format before, and it like shook the whole auditorium, so that was nice. And Dune, I saw Dune Part 2 in that format. So yeah. Oh, does that count? Because they're watching the 3D movie and it's like very blurry.
I couldn't see it in 3D though. Technically, I couldn't see what they're seeing. So
that's true. Yeah. And I had to clarify whether they were seeing the blurriness or whether I was seeing the blurriness. Because I'm like really far gone.
Yeah. Yep, there's the fire with the sawdust.
Yep. Ooh,
yeah. How much more of this movie's left? About like what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 20. I don't know. Oh, not that much actually. About 14, 15 minutes. Okay, not bad. We're almost there.
Where?
It's the mall finale. Fire. Well, yeah, they said everybody off this bridge, and the next movie has a bridge.
That's true. I didn't think about
Bye bye, suckers. Boom.
Mm.
Dixieland. Great line reading. Things are happening, just like the track. Acting is so bad in this movie.
God. George is dead. Fuck.
George is dead. She's like, I was meant to see this movie. You gotta crack another one?
Yeah.
Oh boy. See this movie. Boom.
Oh, boom. Some 3D and some death.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Oh. That's gonna be a problem.
Oh shit!
He's dead. Oh man.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm sure some people.
Maybe, but we don't really see. I don't know. They just fall. Who knows?
Yeah, you can still live if you call an ambulance.
Oh.
But this is about to be a death here.
Yeah, she pulled in. There she goes.
Oh
God.
There's nothing you can do, man. It's a bit too late.
She gone. Bye bye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it was a vision. Take a drink.
Oh, of course. Mm-hmm.
And there goes Bubba.
And they're already bad scenes. You have to repeat the scene.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same lame scenes.
Come on. That's God.
I was trying to see what the other movies were called.
They're all well. The thing is, Final Destination. They're all like titled, but with like numbers, except for Bloodlines. If that's what you're talking about. But you're talking about like the mall movie theater.
Yeah, I was trying to see like the other posters that were on the walls. The only one I really got a good look at was like Saving Little Krishna or something. Whatever the hell it was called. Yeah, I like fake movies.
Yeah, that's what Drake and Josh did. Is they had like those fake movies.
Well, that's like if you ever watch Seinfeld, there's a lot of like fake movies they go to throughout the series.
Yeah,
They'd be like, "There's no place higher than Mountain High," or they go to see like Chunnel. It's about a Chunnel in Europe, or Chow Fun. Just all kinds of lame titles. Sack Lunch.
Oh God, that's a 3D shot.
Yeah, it's a 3D shot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, hey, paper burns. So here's a 3D shot of paper burning.
Landing in the sawdust. And there's another one.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that really does.
By the way, the only thing that bugs me about nail guns in movies, because there's the third one has a nail gun.
But that was at least an interesting death. But yeah.
Well, I know, but like the nail guns in real life, you have to press the head of the nail gun onto a surface and then press the trigger. You can't just shoot a nail gun with modern ones. It's like that's a safety thing. You have to like press it up against the wood or whatever, and then push the trigger. Because my dad had a nail gun, and
I worked a construction job for a little bit, and I can definitely confirm that you have to.
That's a safety thing that you can't just pull the trigger and shoot nails everywhere. Like that's not a thing. That's just a thing in movies.
Yeah. It's like they treat it like it's like a real gun almost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of that's a 3D shot.
That's 3D, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's gonna blow. Still gotta pull those nails out.
That's gonna suck.
He's got like 3 nails in his arm.
God damn. Sucks to suck, bro, but you're gonna have to pull all those out.
It's the crucifixion of Nick. Oh god, we're finally at the final scene.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, bus 180. I didn't even notice that last time I watched it. Mm-hmm. Picture their voice, bro. Back to the death by caffeine.
Oh, shit. But they didn't say death by caffeine, so.
No, we already drank for death by caffeine earlier.
Yeah.
A chocolate chocochino? What is that?
Dude, that's like diabetes in a cup.
Diabetes, in a glass. See, that's my you ever heard my coffee theory, Wolf?
No.
Coffee theory is that most people, especially young people, that say they like coffee don't actually like coffee. They like coffee flavored milkshakes.
Or they forcefully drink coffee, like a friend of mine, where they'll drink coffee on purpose, like black coffee, just to get ready for work, but they hate it. They're like,
Well, it's just most people. What do they order at like Starbucks? Where they get some like thing with a ton of cream and milk and whipped cream and
that's not real coffee
syrup and all this crap. Like Yeah, it's a milkshake with like it's a coffee flavored milkshake. But like if you handed the average person that went to Starbucks like a black coffee with 2 sugars, like they wouldn't drink it.
No, that's how real men drink it.
Well, that's how like my dad drinks it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's coming. It's here. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, here it comes. And that gets knocked over. It's the truck. And
That's a death.
Mm-hmm.
And then
One.
boom, that's a death.
Mm-hmm. And the final one.
And then boom.
Ah. Mm-hmm. And the final 3 shot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
Mm.
Oh god. Well, at least it's short.
That was, yeah. At least I can say that was short. That was 5 Mike's Harders for me, and
Yes.
you know we call this show a monthly mistake, so I'm probably never going to pick up these Mike's Harders again for this because
Well, I mean, if you just
This
done
is-
Mike's Hard Lemonade, you would have been fine. But yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I just saw Zoe Bell in the credits. That's weird.
Oh,
Like the Zoe Bell
I don't know.
and the stud people, like Tarantino Zoe Bell. Maybe she did a stunt for one of the girls. I don't know.
I'll have to see. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
no, wasn't she in like Death Proof and such?
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Zoe Bell.
Yeah.
I just
That
flipped back
Zoe
over
Bell,
to the tab and saw Zoe Bell. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
Now I'm curious to look that up when I'm actually sober.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
oh god.
Tab finally.
Okay.
All right, get
So,
this movie out of here.
Yeah, I am. That was a $5. So for me, at
Well,
least,
but your cans were smaller, weren't they?
I mean, sort of. They were like that size.
Yeah, but you got that like little thin can. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
So-
I got 4 full beers, so yeah.
That works. So, but either way, we still didn't top the record yet. So, which was 7. But yeah, we that was a movie that definitely was bad. And yeah, where can the people find you, man?
Yeah, no. Before I go pee, you can find me at the Movie Hero Network. Mostly, we have a Facebook group as well by the same name. So just check out Movie Hero Network on YouTube and Facebook for all the stuff I host and co-host. That's all. That's all I got.
Yeah, and you can find us here on Mega Movies, where you will see, us finishing up our Last of Us discussions and Mission Impossible discussions here soon, as well as more Final Destination content. So subscribe and stay tuned for all that. But yeah, it's been fun, but I am barely able to even comprehend stuff right now. So I will see you
in
all.
the words of Tony Todd
soon.
in the first foundation, I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. There you go. And don't cheat death, guys. Yeah. Until next time. See you later.